So you need an eye pin and you need it fast, but all you've got is some leftover scraps and you've used all your store-bought eye pins. That is no problem at all. You are, believe it or not, have got an eye pin. You just got to make it. Let's do this right now. First, let's make sure our eye pin, these look pretty good already, but let's make sure that the eye pin is nice and flush on the ends so that when we make our loop at the end that it's nice and flush and comes together nicely, a nice meeting place at the end. And they're a little bent. We're going to take care of that. We can work out these wrinkles with our nylon jaw pliers, with our flat nose pliers. These are my favorite ones from Xuron because they're so small. They might have a small end here, but they have a good grip. Really like those. And as we are straightening it, we are work hardening our wire as well for whatever project you might have in mind. Okay, typically when we're taught to make a loop, we are taught to start with a 90-degree angle and then bend it back into the loop. But what I struggle with is how long does this length need to be? I do measure probably around 1 centimeter, but it seems like it's never right. And then you go and you get it cut and you're like, yes, I'm ready to make my loop. And then you make the loop and it's like this. You know, it didn't line up properly because the length was too long. And this, making the eye pins, we're going to avoid that whole wondering how long that length needs to be, not getting it right. It doesn't match up. So annoying. We're going to do, it's a little bit different. All right, you're going to either get a round nose pliers or what I always use just for about everything as a stepped bail making plier, just because all of the loops that you would make, whatever size they are going to be the same, and it just makes everything nice and uniform. This is a little different, little simpler. It gets straight to the point. We are going to make the loop first. Make the loop first around our bail maker. Put that back in there and then bend. Oh my goodness. Did that get any easier? Let's do it again. Round nose pliers or stepped bail making pliers, whatever. Wrap it around. Put it back in there and put the, you're going to want to, your action is going to want to take place at the neck where this end comes and meets the other part of the wire. This is where you're going to want the action. So don't have it up here or any other place. You want to bring the other side, either other part of your round nose pliers or the stepped, right down there to the neck, right where we want it to bend. Bend down, straight line, and there it is. You cannot get any easier than that. For a final stage of preparing your eye pins, if you'd like, especially if you're using some higher gauge wires, I would say 20 and above, just give it a nice little tapping out with a nylon hammer. It's going to work harden it even further than we did with the jaw pliers, and you are ready to go for your project. I got these really cool pliers in the mail that I want to tell you about in a future video. They are metal hole punch pliers, so that say this was 16 gauge, nice thick wire, you can hammer out the end to pretty flat, probably around 22 gauge, and then punch a hole in it to make a link of a wire that's got the hole on the end. Something different, not just like a chain or either wire, but you're going to have a length of a thick wire as a link. I think that's really a unique look, and I would love to demonstrate these pliers to you in a future video. Let me know if you're interested in that. Thank you for being here with me and making some eye pins for your next project. Really means a lot to me that when you are commenting and liking and subscribing, it's actually a morale booster, and we all need some encouragement from one another. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.